Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world from a very wet Brisbane. It's pouring down. You can probably hear it on the roof outside. Now, there have been a few emails in relation to this scandal involving South African Airways. And they're very, very interesting. And there's a video attached to this intro, which you'll see in a moment. But first of all, before we get to that, please remember tonight at 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, I'm going to be having an interview with, and this is on live stream interview with Dr. Wynand Boshoff, the grandson of Dr. Hendrik Verwoerd, and the son of Dr. Karel Boshoff, who was the man who was one of the founders of what is known as Arania. So we'll be talking about quite a few interesting things this evening, and I'm absolutely delighted to have Wynand on. So don't forget, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, and I'll put the link to the live stream channel directly below this video. Remember, it's a separate channel for the Sunday night live streams, and there's a very good reason we do that. And I don't have to go into details, but it's just a safety thing. Please remember to subscribe to that channel, ring the bell, so that when we go live, you get a notification. Now, getting back to that conversation I had yesterday with Colin Weir. First off, the video that I've got attached is actually the commissioner that Weir is talking about, who's now head of the fire board in South Africa, Trevor Abrahams. So you'll see the guy who was involved in pilots getting fake pilot licenses. But first of all, I just want to tell you what Davy has told me, because he's a pilot. And he's talking about what's happening right now in South Africa. He says, "Sir, now that you've opened up the can of worms on the pilot schemes, please drive it so the world can see how effed we really are. I did my pilot license at a civil aviation authority back in the 90s when Ari van der Plaats was still in charge there. Everything was done by the book. He was very strict on us. He even visited me on my farm to come and inspect that we do not have any illegal stuff here on the farms. It was actually good for us, as we all went along very well after that. A week ago, I applied for my medicals to be reinstated on my license. This is his flying license, but was met with bureaucracy, one stupid arsehole after the next, and so I've decided to send them to a dark place. Now my question is, we want to fly legal, but we are sitting with a bunch of racist, dumb, arrogant shitheads at DCA that will take a bribe, like snapping a finger, and that is what is making it dangerous. Knows someone now that is working at South African Airways maintenance, and what he has been telling me, now this is quite extraordinary. This is his friend who works for South African Airways maintenance. What he has been telling me is unbelievable. I will not even set foot in South African Airways carrier buses as far as it contains safety. He tells me that they steal everything, selling new parts, replacing them with refurbished parts. They tamper with X-ray reports on components. I've said there's so much illegal shit happening there, it's mind-blowing. Ask that pilot if he knows Scully, Levine. They are both about the same era. I take my hat off for them out of respect for keeping us safe in the Bush War. Davy." Now, it's any state-owned enterprise. This is what's going on. Theft, corruption, and it's not like Eskom where you have load shedding or the power goes down and it's an inconvenience. You're talking about a plane full of over 200 people flying, where they've got inferior parts and stuff like that holding the thing together. It is quite extraordinary. Anyway, here comes the video where you'll see Trevor Abrahams, the guy who was incarcerated for a few days for being involved in the pilot license scandal. And he is now heading up the fire board in South Africa. Quite extraordinary. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell so you get the updates, and have a great evening. And we'll see you at 8 p.m. on the live stream. Bye.
The Working on Fire program is administered by the Kishugu group of companies, and today we made a presentation on the model of the company, how it's structured, how the company is in Kishugu structured, how it's governed. We also touch a bit on how we do overseas deployment. What the committee has asked us to come back is a more detailed reporting on the specific Canadian experience in May, June 2016.
When are you coming back for that?
Well, it will be up to the committee to schedule that,
And just if you can talk about that experience in
I can't talk before I give it to them, then they, protocol will really be giving them first.
But just about Kishugu, the other part that you guys
Kishugu is a company which grew up in wildland fire management, integrated fire management. We have operations now in Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Australia, as well as all over South Africa, of course, as part of the Working Fire program. And we also do work in different parts of Africa from time to time.